don't even know how we're going to start this video, so I'm just going to jump right in. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It has been a very, very long time, and we will talk about that. My name is Jen. This is Bookmark by Jen. Like I said, welcome back. Welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, hey, guess what? It's almost like I'm new here too. But, okay, so let's just chit chat. Let's catch up. Let's talk about some of the books that I've accumulated over the time that I've been gone and what has been going on. I definitely want to know what has been going on with you guys. I've missed you tremendously. Life has been going on. So the last time that I filmed, gosh, I was looking back. It's been a while. I never even filmed March wrap up or an April wrap up, and we're going to talk about that in a minute too. Like, that's part of the catch up here. May has always been a really crazy month for me. It is amongst being, just a lot of things going on. It's the end of the school year. So we've got a lot of like end of year activities that are happening, and I like to be involved in my child's school. And it's also part of her birthday month. So there was just a lot of things going on. I didn't mean to take a step back, but I realized as it was happening, like, something had to go, and I wasn't getting a lot of joy from this anymore, and so I let it go. It was not my intention to be gone as long as I have been. As it was happening, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take the month of May off because I'm so sorry. I have a hair. It's like tickling me. Look, I am a hot mess, but I figured if I don't get in there and film, like, if I'm waiting for me to not be a hot mess, we're never going to film. So here I am. But I apologize. I have a hair tickling my face. Okay. So where was I? Yeah, this was not planned at all, but I was starting to lose momentum here. I think, like, maybe you could probably see it in my last few videos. I've even, like, reached out and said, like, what's some content that you're looking to see. Like, I wasn't feeling it anymore. I felt like I was repeating the same things over and over again, and I just, I wasn't giving anything. And even though I was enjoying reading, I wasn't getting anything, right? Like, I don't read a lot in the month. I don't read an obscene amount of books. I think it's awesome that people do. And people can. I don't have the mental capacity for that. I don't remember things, and I want to remember the books that I read, right? Especially if I want to then come on and talk to you about them and be like, you should read this book, but I can't tell you why you should read this book. I just remember really enjoying it in the moment, right? You want some context. You want to know why I liked it. You want to know why I didn't like it. You want to know what my problems were, what my things were. So I'm working on that, so bear with me. In the next few weeks and months, I am going to not like redo my content, but I want to expand on the things that I like doing. I think that you guys like seeing, and give me feedback of that. If you don't like seeing something or you want more of something, that's what I want to talk about, right? So there's that. But I definitely did not mean to be gone as long as I did. Like I said, did not do a March wrap up, did not do an April wrap up. And because May is so crazy, this is like insane to me. And I mentioned it on the live that we just had, our 3-year buddy anniversary live. I'll link that in the card and down below for you. I didn't pick up one single book in May. That's like mind blowing to me, but that was not planned at all. I read a few books, and I don't have my reading journal here with me right now, but I read a few books in March. I had a great month in April as far as, like, I read some really amazing books. Like, they just really, they really did something to me. It was like, this is why I love to read. These moments right here, the way that these books made me feel right here. And I was really excited to talk about it. And then May came, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much going on. My plate is so full. Something has to give. And this is what gave. But also that gave me a chance to really be present with my family. I really enjoyed a lot of family time, and just, I binged TV and melted my mind a little bit. But, maybe that's what I needed. I just needed to, like, what do I want to do? I did not do anything related to this though. I really stayed off social media all of May, not just YouTube, but like I stayed off social media. I was really present. I didn't care to like share anything or want to do anything. I just wanted to be with family, and I really had an amazing time being with family. And I really do feel like there are times where we really need to disconnect, and I think that unbeknownst to me, my body, my mind, my subconscious, whatever, was just telling me like this is what needed to happen, and that's what happened. It was not planned. So I apologize for being gone so long and really not saying anything. I didn't have anything to say. And I know maybe I should have reached out and been like, yo, I'm taking some time off if you haven't noticed. And this is, no rhyme or reason, but I'll be back when I'm back. That being said, let's talk about what I should do next, because I am at a crossroads here when it comes to my March and April reading, right? I didn't read anything in May, so we don't have to worry about that. But for March and April, like I want to talk about those books. I think it's really strange that we are coming into July and I'm going to pop up with a here's what I read in March, April wrap up video. Like that's a little cuckoo bananas. Probably not going to do that. So I was like throwing out some ideas here. Like, should I do my recent 5-star reads, or I don't really know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I need to like break down, I think, and like see exactly what kind of books I read. Maybe I can pop those into some trope recommendations or whatnot. But I think I do want to do something as far as like the top reads of the last couple months or something like that, maybe, because I've read some really fantastic books, right? Especially in April. I don't know. I'm really just babbling at this point. I have missed being on here. I have missed interacting with you guys. Even somebody said something on the live of a question for me of kind of like, where are you? Like, are you coming back? Are you planning on doing any videos? And I so appreciated that, because it really warmed my heart, because it made me realize you do notice I'm not here, that maybe somebody does want to listen to me ramble and rant and just act a fool. I don't know. I really appreciated that. So thank you so much for sticking around with me, and I plan on doing better. I have a little bit more pep in my step. I'm not going to be posting like crazy, but let's face it, I've never been a crazy poster as well. It's just not in my forte. When I am present with family, I am present with family. Once a week is totally my deal and totally my jam. And that's what we're going to stick with for the time being. So there we go. That is my little catch up chit chat. If you want to know anything else, leave them in the comments below. I will definitely answer you. I love interacting with you guys. And like I said, I have missed you. I'm so sorry it's taken me so long. Now that I want to get back, and I'm feeling the energy of getting back, and really excited about not reinventing my content, but like I said, taking what works and kind of expanding on that. So that's what we're going to do. More on that later. If you have any suggestions though, I love it. I love it. Okay? Anything that you can give me. All right. So we are also here to talk about a haul, right? We haven't done a haul in a while. Here are some books that I have them all around here. Here are some books that I've been accumulating for the last few months. So I thought, let's do a catch-up video, and let me share, I've still been obsessed with books, okay? Maybe I didn't read anything in May, but that doesn't mean that, like, books are off Jennifer's radar. Absolutely not. Some of these you may have seen. Some of these you will see very soon. Some of these I, read and had to have. I've picked some up through bookstores. I've picked them up on Amazon. I've picked them up through Book Outlet. I've talked about Book Outlet on here before. I love Book Outlet, and they have really been stepping up their game lately. I used to buy from them a lot, and that was years ago, like a decade ago. I was still reading YA. They had a great YA section. They still do have a great YA section. I stopped because when I started reading romance, they didn't have the books that I was looking for, and now they've started incorporating some books that we all know and love. And so I'm like, yes, please, when we can get things on a discount, that means I can get more books, right? So that's what you'll see here. Some older books, some newer books, like I said, I just have a stack here, and I have nowhere to put these, so we'll just go in. I know I got these from Book Outlet. So I got, first up, I have Jilted by Vi Keelan. I have not read this one yet. Definitely need to read it. From Ditched by the Groom to Kissed by the Groomsman. Okay. And, you know, Vi Keelan, Penelope Ward, love those. Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. I haven't read this one either yet. I need to get on these things. I got Beneath the Stars by Emily McIntyre. This is a reprint, right? Like newer. I think when she got picked up by, is it Bloom? When she got picked up by Bloom, they redid the covers. That was that one. I don't even remember purchasing this. I haven't read it. I think I've heard odd things about it. So let me know if you've read this one. But I when it came in, I don't even remember putting it in my box. So that's okay though. The Other Brother by Tierney Page. The Dark Before Light by L.M. Halloran. We need to talk about this book. We need to talk about this book. That's all I'm gonna say right now is we need to talk about that book. What else do I have here? Okay. Oh, another book that we need to talk about. Taylor's Father by Penelope Ward. This was an April book. Okay. We have A Deal with the Devil by Elizabeth O'Rourke. I definitely need to expand my Elizabeth O'Rourke collection. Is this the first book in the Devil series? I don't know. I think it might be. I think it might be the first. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Then I picked up a trilogy. An author I am sad to say that I have not read yet, Jodi Ellen Malpass. I've got her Dark Unlawful Men series. It's part of that. I think it's a trilogy. You guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've got, so we've got The Brit, and then we've got The Enigma, and then The Resurrection. So I'm really excited to read those at some point. Add them to the pile of physical books here that I have. Like, that's a goal, and I've done very, very well this year, is to read at least one physical book in my collection to get them up onto the shelf, right, each month. That's a goal. And then I've got Wilder Saint by Kiwi Tyler. This was her last release. I am so excited for her next release. Like, that was the one I've been waiting for. I've got Chasing the Wild by Elliot Rose. I love that cover. It's so pretty. I want to say that I have read Elliot Rose before. So we've got Twisted Pawn by L.J. Shen. So this was the second in the Society of Villains. First is Bad Bishop, and then you read this one. You definitely want to read these in order, though. There's some things that happen. I have One Last Rainy Day by Kate Stewart. Like, I don't know if I will ever read this. I want to. I just don't know if I can, like, if you know, you know. I don't know if I can ever, like, bring myself to be in the minds. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Emotional is what I'm saying. Pieces of Night by Jennifer Hartman. I love that with the music. And then I got Chris Riley. So she's got, man, it's been a minute. Like, I realized, I talked about this at some point, but like, I realized I wasn't reading enough MC books. Like, where are my motorcycle men, right? I need some MC romance in my life. And Chris Riley, whom I have read a few of her books and really enjoy her writing, put out its Black Hawk Disciples. Reading the first book, you realize it's a 10-book series. 2 books are out. The third one is coming, I think in July or August. Anyway, they are not big books. I mean, look, they're like, I think right around 200 pages. You definitely want to read these in order, just like you would like the Fallen Men series. Like, I would read these in order. Things happen, you get more of the picture. The first book starts with our president of the MC. This is Nero. Like I said, not big. And then you've got Nashville, which is the second one. And then the third book, Rebel, like I said, is coming out. I think that's it. minus a few books that might be scattered around the house somewhere or that I'm waiting to come in. But I think that's pretty much it. That's it. What are you reading? I am reading a few things. I started reading The Rise of Ink and Smoke. I'm behind on this. Like, this was supposed to be a May read. Excuse my post-it. I didn't have my annotating tabs when I started this. And so I just took a post-it around, but I have to go back. So I've stopped because I need to go back and fix my notes and look for other things now that I know certain information. So I stopped for a minute and I'll go back because there was other things that I needed to read, and I'll get back into that very shortly. And that's it. I will let you know what else I've been reading and what I've actually finished because we're nearing the end of the month pretty soon and it'll be time for our wrap up. But in the meantime, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do the books that I've read since I last spoke to you. It will come in probably a couple different forms. We'll see once I pinpoint that down. I hope everybody is having a great day and a great month, and you've been having a great month. I've missed you. Please let me know how you're doing, what you're reading, what you're up to. If you have any news for me, leave it down in the comments, and I will definitely catch you on my next video. But until then, happy reading. Bye.